We are waiting for a few people to go live, and today we've got an interesting subject, that's for sure. So our subject is about, Aaron, do you want to tell them?
The subject is about 10 things that I hate about
You. So 10 things we hate about each other. 10 things I hate about you. So we're going to get started in like probably 2 or 3 minutes, and we're just going to warm up. Arian's got the chat here, so if you want to ask questions towards the end or during the vlog, during this live stream, feel free to do so. Also, if you can just tell us, we've got a microphone and we were hoping to go outside, but there's still got construction next door. It's very noisy, so we can't do the live stream outside. So we're stuck indoors, unfortunately. So just tell us, does it sound okay? Is the sound quality okay? Let us know.
Please say yes to chat.
Yes.
If
Please say yes, you can hear us clearly. Can you hear clearly? Actually, Aaron, you talk, because you're very softly spoken sometimes.
Yeah, if I make my voice louder, I will sound angry. So, can you please let me know if you can hear me fine?
Fantastic. You guys can hear us clearly. A little faint. Okay, it's a little faint.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? I have a very soft voice. They said yes. I can hear you clearly. So we have 4 people watching us at the moment.
Yep, we sure do. We sure do. So, let's get started. We are 2 minutes in and it sounds like everyone can hear us clearly. Okay, so I'm going to let Arian start. 10 things I hate about you. Okay?
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, so guys, we wrote these things down, what we hate about each other. We haven't told each other, okay? We're just randomly going to tell each other on live. We're live streaming and we're just going to tell each other the truth and say what we hate about each other. So this is totally unscripted. I don't know what she has on the agenda. I don't know. Well, she doesn't know what I have. So that's going to make it a bit fun today. Anyway, Arian, you start. Number 1.
Actually, I was kind of scared to do this. I was kind of scared to do this vlog because I feel like maybe at the end of this vlog he will make me cry, or I'm gonna feel upset, or I will upset him, because we never did this before. Even off cam, we never had this kind of conversation before, so I'm a bit scared to do this vlog.
Just
to be honest.
come on.
So the first thing is, number 1 for me is how you love the aircon. I hate the aircon. No?
I know this one.
Yeah, I hate the aircon. I hate having the house closed most of the time. I hate it. I feel like being locked up in the house, and it's driving me crazy. Sometimes when he goes out, stop it. When he goes out, I would have the house wide open, and sometimes I'm happy when you're out because I can enjoy the breeze.
I like aircon. I'm a polar bear. What can I say? I like the air. It gets a bit humid and hot here, so that one's fair. That one's fair. So my one. Now Aaron's gonna hate me on this one, so we're gonna go 1 for 1, tick for tack. Okay. Oh my god. See, I thought this is easy until like we're here live actually doing this. Now I'm scared to actually say it on live. But anyway, here we go. Arian never remembers anything. She has literally the worst memory ever. I have to tell her and tell her and tell her. It drives me crazy. So, like, let's say we have an event. We're arranging for something. There was an event and she had to, like, organize the venue, and I reminded her, to call ahead of time and organize the venue. She'll forget. I'll tell her 4 times on 4 separate days and she'll still forget. Like, I sometimes tell her to get a notepad and pen and write things down because I get so frustrated because she doesn't remember things. I'm pretty good with my memory, and if I don't remember something, I'll write it down, which is my recommendation to her, but very, very frustrating. I actually have a nickname for her because she does not remember things. I was gonna say it. If things get heated, I might tell you the nickname. It's pretty bad.
What is that?
No, I'm not. Maybe later. Let's see how bad things
Join
get.
up.
I need to look at the chat. So you rebut. So you tell me. You tell me.
Yeah, I admit I always forget things. So sometimes I have to write down. I have to take notes most of the time, and I have to do this. What to do every day. So I have to list down all the things that I have to do.
You never
But
write it down though.
I do sometimes.
Well, I reckon if you write it down, you'll remember, because then you can check, because your memory sucks.
Even
Yeah.
my mom is actually sometimes upset that I always forget things. Funny story, when I was in elementary, when I was in grade school, I actually forgot my name. I did
What?
forgot my name. I did forgot
You
my name.
what?
Yes, I forgot
Guys,
my name.
this is unscripted, seriously.
I was in grade 5.
What?
I was in grade 5, and then my teacher told me, "Oh, get a pen and paper, and we'll have a quiz." And then I was about to write down my name on the paper. And I was like,
Okay.
I
We
forgot
get the
my name.
point. We get the point. I'm gonna save you here. What's your next point? What's your next point?
okay, next one. Let me.
This is a good coffee. Nescafe. It's like La Jeweler or something. I bought it from the Freeport here. Imported.
Number 2, you're insensitive.
I'm insensitive. How am I insensitive? Can you expand? Can you elaborate?
You're insensitive of. I'll give you a scenario. Sometimes, while we were driving, you would see a girl.
Clucky,
She's
no.
looking hot.
What?
You'd see a girl and
Where?
she's looking hot, and you would say, "Oh damn, she's so hot. I'd blah blah blah."
You can't say that on camera.
And then
You can't say that
I
on
do.
camera. I can't believe she just said that.
I get upset. Sometimes
Oh
I get
my
it, but I just
God.
laugh about
Don't
it because
say that on camera. You can't do that. You're gonna get your
I'm
channel
not-
banned.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying. I'm not. I
There's
didn't say
certain
anything.
words, certain things you
Yeah,
can't
listen.
say on YouTube, okay? You can't say that.
And then if I tease you back, sometimes I would tease you back. Oh, that guy is looking hot. Look at the abs. Oh my God! And then you would tell me, stop. It's not funny. But you can't take. You know,
I
you
don't say like that. I don't say that. I did not say that.
I should film you sometimes.
No, it never happened. Right, I think you're thinking of someone else. You don't remember. You must be thinking of another boyfriend.
You do it every day.
No, every day. What? No.
Yes.
This is bad. Oh my God, this is really, really bad. Oh my God.
So what's yours? What's
Okay, this is a pet hate more than something I hate about her personally. But Irene has this tendency, and she'll use my phone. She'll use something of mine like an iPad or something. And what she does is she'll use the iPad. She'll, play with my son or something, show him some show, or be watching, YouTube or something with it, and she'll let it get down to 1%. I'll need it for work, to actually make money and support the family, and I'll see there's 1% battery. I'm like, I need the thing. Can you give it back? She never gives it back to me, firstly. But secondly, she never charges things. So my pet hate is she doesn't charge things. She won't charge the phone, etc. It's really, really annoying. Just, I'll get it and I have 1% battery. Then I have to charge it, and then I grab it for like a minute, and then she'll take it back off me. It's like I'm going around in circles chasing my tail.
No, I don't use your phone for a person.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sometimes you would ask me, "Oh, call this, call that, do this."
Yeah,
do
well,
that."
for example,
But yes,
okay, there's only
I
one of
always
our
forget to
phones that
give
has
it
a plan.
back to
That
you.
has a plan. Honey, you're going to have to move this dog because he's... Sorry, our dog's knocking the tripod and he's making sounds like licking himself under the table. Damn it, Cisco! Get inside! Sorry, guys. Dog difficulties. See, like, mate, it's challenging being a parent nowadays. You know, I got 2 dogs to look after and now a son. My God. Anyway. Alright.
Next.
Alright, you go next, whatever. It's getting bad.
Next is when you complain about how your son doesn't like you.
No, I don't complain that my son doesn't like me.
Sorry.
What is this?
You complain. You always complain that he cries when you try to, play with him.
No, I complain that he wants you more than he wants me.
Because you never look after him.
It's not that he wants
You'd always
mommy's
look after
milk.
No, you'd always
He wants mommy's
look after
milk.
him
I'll look after him for like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and then he'll cry because he wants his mommy, he wants his milk, and because you, like, never let him cry. You don't want to let him cry. You know, like, we had this cot, right? And I was like, you have to let the baby cry. Okay, sometimes he's got to cry, and he can't learn, to cry to get his way. But what does Aaron do? As soon as he cries, she'll pick him up. She will not let him cry. She cannot handle it, right? So, oh my God. Anyway, yeah. What was that comment? One sec. He knows he doesn't want to be on Earth. God. Dysfunctional cluster. Beep. Well, thank you. The word just came back to me. Ferberizing. What? I don't even know that word. Broker Basil. What is that word? Seriously. Anyway. My word. What's the next one? Okay. This is a really, really annoying one. So in the Philippines, right, actually, bank accounts can be tricky. So bank accounts are really, really tricky. And, usually you need some kind of like permanent visa, like a work visa, permanent residency before they'll even give you a bank account. So what's happened in the past is I give, most of my money to Ari. Okay, so she controls the funds, right? And what she's supposed to do with that money is she's supposed to budget. We've been over a budget 1,000,000 times, and she gets the money, and let's say, 40,000 of, 60 something thousand is for bills. And the other 20,000 is like spending, like going out money or buying food from the supermarket. So what I tell Aaron is pay the bills first before you spend any money. But what happens is, and today, literally, like bills go unpaid, and I don't understand. I've had to top up the account a few times. And it grinds my gear. And today, I was sitting on the computer, I was trying to do some work, and the phone rings. And I'm on one phone call, I'm trying to write an email, and then this other phone rings, and I pick up the phone, the PLDT line. And this lady answers, "Hey sir, is this Peter James?" "Yes, this is Peter. What's going on?" You haven't paid your internet bill since June. You're due for June to July and coming August. So haven't paid the PLDT bill for June, July, August. And I don't understand why she doesn't pay bills on time. Because like in Australia, you have to pay bills on time. Because if you don't, it affects your credit rating. You can't borrow money and stuff. It gives you bad credit. So it's really grinds my gears. Keep stealing my phone.
That's my phone. Anyway, I paid that bill, so I have to call the PLDT again to track because I paid it online. So I have to check. Also, don't get me started with the bill, with the budget. Really don't.
What does that mean? Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments. God, if you keep acting up, I am going to delete you from the group. So, no swearing in the chat, please. No swearing in the chat. Okay, so, What do you mean? Like, you have to pay the bills on time.
Yes, I have to pay. I did pay the bills.
Then why is PLDT calling me saying that you haven't paid from June till August? June through to August.
I don't know. I have to check. There's also one time that I think I paid the association fee for a year, and there was a guy who came here and said that, oh, I haven't paid the bill for a few months, and then you were panicking and you were so mad at me, blah 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 blah. We argue. I said we paid it annually, so I have to check. But you went too far and scream at me, and it's upsetting, so don't panic. I have to check it.
All right, well, I panic if a bill hasn't been paid. I'm getting worried. I've never not paid a bill on time in my life. John, I'm not answering that question. That's terrible. Okay, we're gonna put down the phone because honestly, this is distracting, and we just need to focus on the points. Okay, you're up. So next point. We're not gonna look at the chat. We'll look at the chat after all of the things, have come out. Okay, then we'll look at chat in about 10 to 15 minutes time. So you're next.
When you blames me for everything, like everything's my fault. I hate that.
It's all your fault, Aryan.
Like, seriously, he would miss a meeting and he would blame me for it. It's like,
there's
hey,
gotta be a reason.
Hey, you didn't set my alarm. It's my fault that you didn't wake up early. It's my fault that.
No, I'm always up early. I'm up
there
at like 5:30 in the
like,
morning.
babe, I'm late. Babe, I'm this, and like everything that has been happening.
Did you hold me up? Did you hold me up or something?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well then it's your responsibility. If you held me up for something, it's your fault.
No,
it's all your fault.
I tried to wake you up, but there are
it's not your fault if you can't wake me up.
Like, you just blame me for everything. Like everything is my fault. Like
it's all your fault, Aryan.
If you get hurt, it's my fault.
Do you miss me?
If something happens to you, you blame me. If you get drunk, you blame me.
What? That is not true.
Yes.
If I get drunk, I blame you for being drunk.
Yeah, because
I'm not drunk. I hardly drink anymore.
You stress me
hardly
out
drink
today,
anymore.
blah blah blah. I'm gonna.
All right, next is my point. All right, I'm gonna cut you short there.
Okay.
It's only a quick live stream today. Otherwise, we're gonna be here forever. Okay, here's one, and Aryan will not be able to deny this, and friends and family will have to agree with me on this one. Aryan never answers her phone. So she's got a phone. I've given her a nice iPhone. It's like an iPhone 8 Plus or something. And I'll need something. Like maybe she's gone to the supermarket and I'm like, oh, I just forgot. We need eggs. So I'll call her. And I literally have to call her 10 times and she still won't answer. And maybe an hour later after leaving the supermarket, she'll answer the phone. Or, she'll walk in the door and I'll be like, why didn't you answer your phone? We need eggs. Do you understand what a phone is for? A phone is for calling. Like traditionally, like I'm used to speaking on the phone. Aryan and Filipina, not just you, but like, it's like you're not good with the phone. You want to text or Facebook or something, and it's just, I want to smash this coffee right now. Oh my God. Doesn't answer the phone. So, like, I've even had situations where Aryan's mum will call me and say, why isn't Aryan answering my calls? I'm like, hello, this is your daughter. Ask her. Send her a message on Facebook because she's not going to answer her phone. Just saying. And what do you have to say about that?
I'm quite guilty. I'm not really good with my phone.
Speak up.
Yes, I agree.
What'd you say?
I agree.
You're what? What was the word you used?
I agree with you.
No, you said you're guilty. Say it.
I'm guilty.
Guilty as charged. Guilty.
Sometimes I just leave my phone, or sometimes I don't know where my phone is for the whole day.
Like 3 days for 3 phones. Oh, where's my phone? How do I know where your phone is? Like, it's a phone. Like, seriously. And these phones, these iPhones are not cheap. She's smashed phones, she's lost phones, she doesn't answer her phone. I'm gonna
I didn't
stop.
smash phone.
Yeah?
I did not.
Hold on, where's that phone? Wait. Is it the iPhone 6 that's got cracks all through it?
I did not. It fell from my hand. But I didn't smash
It fell from my hand.
it.
Corruption. In Tagalog, I think it's called katawalian. Corruption. Did not fall from her hand. I think you're next.
Mm-hmm. You always panic. You're high blood. That's what we call it in Filipino. You're always high blood. You always panic over things.
I panic. How do I panic? I don't know about this one.
No.
No, maybe I'm just... It's not that I'm panicking. I'm wanting to address something urgently. I'm trying to get you to take action. You know, it's like, I'm not panicking. I'm like, we got to do this. You got to pay the bill. You know, so we don't lose our internet. Oh my God.
But you don't know how to communicate with me nicely. I like you to communicate with me nicely. You know, when you want something, you panic, you get upset,
Yeah, but maybe it's like the fourth time I've asked you.
No, it's not.
It's like the fifth, probably fourth.
It's not.
You know, I've asked her probably many times because she doesn't remember. Goldfish.
No.
That's the name. That's the name. I nickname her Goldfish when she can't remember things. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it now because, no, what you're saying is wrong. I get angry. I get upset. And it's not that I'm in panic. I'm like, we need to do this now. Because maybe I've addressed it with her 3 times already because she doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, that's why we always argue in vlogging.
So you see, now you agree.
Because I would forget what I was about to say. So we would argue. Every time we try to vlog, and I would say
She
hi.
forgets what to
and
say.
then-
Hi.
And I forget what I want to say.
Oh yeah, we have a vlog that we just did, which was lunch together, and I walk off, and we edited this video, but I walk off for about 10-15 minutes to play in the water with my son, and Arian's like, what do I say? And it just cuts to me walking back to the table and talking again, because literally Arian just forgot what to say and hit stop on the camera when I walked away.
But
Yeah.
speaking in front of the camera is a talent. You know, it's hard to speak in front.
It takes
When you-
practice. You
when
need to
you're talking to
practice.
someone, it's hard.
Yeah, but you have to practice. Don't focus on the fact that it's hard. You're going to make mistakes. You're not perfect. No one is. And the more you do it, the more relaxed, you know, you'll be. The more, you know, you'll be able to communicate more smoothly. All right, so am I next?
You're
I think I'm
next.
next. Let me think. There was one really, really bad one. Guys, we're going to answer questions at the end once we've done all of the 10 things we hate about each other, 10 things I hate about you. But the one, probably the most annoying, frustrating thing is in our house, there's no like windows. So we have to keep the doors open to get fresh air or the air conditioning. And Arian and Ruby cook this fish and they cook this smelly fish and it smells so disgusting and awful. Putrid is the word that I would use. It's just absolutely putrid. Like the smell makes me want to throw up. Okay, and I'm like, the fish is banned. You're not allowed to cook this type of smelly fish in the household. You're not allowed to do it. So I might go out and come home to them cooking it. I've banned it. They can cook it outside. I don't even want them bringing it inside to eat because it still smells bad. It smells so bad. I don't know how you could eat the stuff. It's bad. Smelly fish. I hate the smelly fish. Yeah.
I'm guilty.
Guilty as charged. Guilty. I need one of those little, is it like a gavel or something? What the judge has? Guilty. 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 You're next. Let's see what's next.
Next is, you're so bossy.
I'm the boss.
You
I'm a
boss
boss
me around.
player, baby.
Like, bring the remote, turn off the aircon, turn on the TV, set it up, bring me this, bring me that. Like, even it's just, one reach away from you, you would always ask me. It's frustrating.
Bossy. Okay. I can be bossy, but usually I'm bossy because it's like something simple.
It's so simple that you can't do it
Okay,
yourself.
here's an example. It's like, when's dinner? When are you cooking? It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. She hasn't cooked yet. I'm like, what's going on? And honestly, I hate to be bossy. I hate to nag. I hate to remind people of things.
You love it.
No, I actually don't. I hate
You
it.
do love it.
Because it makes me feel like a jerk. Firstly, I feel like a jerk. And secondly, it's just like really annoying because I feel like I'm a nagger. I don't like naggers. I really hate whingers, right? And I feel like that. But seriously, dinner is a good example. Like sometimes she just won't cook it. She'll want to starve me. And that might be okay for some Filipino families, but it's not okay for me. I need food. I've had a long day at work. I've worked 12 plus hours. I want to eat. And then it gets to 7:30. There's no food on the table. And literally, like in Australia previously, when I had a relationship with a Western partner, the food would be on the table at 6:30. Like we have a ritual. We'd be in a habit. Well, I felt I had to move. It was just gonna hit me there. Seriously. And then sometimes she just forgets. It's just really, really annoying. Right. That's my defense. All right, I'm next, aren't I?
I'm next.
No, you just said it. Didn't you just say one?
No, I did not.
All right, you're next. Okay, go.
Oh yeah, you're next.
Yeah, what? See, I just caught her live. She is so forgetful. She just forgets these things. It's like a goldfish. She has a memory that lasts like maximum 60 seconds. It's bad. 60-second goldfish memory. It's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot what, and it's infectious. I just forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, I think it was, what was it? Okay, yeah. I know. So, let's say her friends are in town, her family, someone's in town, we're having dinner together, right? We're having dinner together and, they're Filipinos, and I'll be at the table, I'll be sitting here, and then there's 4 other Filipinos, and everyone speaks in Tagalog. And like the whole dinner, and everyone just ignores me like I'm not even there, right? I actually like when she brings her auntie and uncle, because her auntie's partner is English, an English guy, an expat, so I have someone to talk to. And like I find this super rude because everyone at the table can speak fluent English, but for whatever reason they feel it's necessary to exclude me and talk in Tagalog, possibly about murdering me and stealing my house.
Who's gonna steal your house? No one's gonna steal your house.
I'm just joking, but I'm just saying. What? It's rude to speak another language. Like if I spoke Arabic, not that I do, but if I spoke Arabic at the table and you didn't speak Arabic, how would you feel?
My siblings would speak English while they're here.
I'm not talking about your siblings, I'm talking about you. Guilty!
Yeah, sometimes I feel bad.
Doesn't feel bad.
I do.
Doesn't feel
but
bad.
It's hard because some of my relatives doesn't know how to speak English, or they would.
Sure, if
they're
it was
shy.
a relative that doesn't speak English or a friend, okay, I can understand. But I'm talking about ones that can speak fluent English. Alright, you're up. You go.
I have nothing to say.
Well, you're next.
I have no.
So she had to write it down because she can't remember.
Yeah. Next is your a gentleman and
Oh,
not romantic at all. So unromantic.
I think in my 20s and teens, I was a bit of a, I was romantic, but nowadays, no, I'll agree with that. I guess I'm not romantic. Yeah, so what?
Because sometimes
Yeah.
I like surprises, and then
Oh, well, I feel bad though. Now I feel terrible. I feel like a terrible person. So I'm not sweet. Okay, I'll let you talk. You keep going.
like if there's birthdays or any events, you would ask me, "What do you want?" Just tell me what you want.
Yeah, but that's completely different. I'm not even gonna go there. How do I know what she wants if
Or,
she doesn't tell me? Otherwise, I just buy her flowers, pretty much.
And then when you buy me flowers, you have to tell me that you're going to buy me flowers.
I do not tell you that I'm buying flowers.
Like you can't
Oh,
hide.
maybe
it.
I said I'm gonna buy you flowers if you don't tell me what you want for your birthday or Christmas. Maybe.
Yeah. Or and then sometimes, and you're a gentleman. Like when I'm carrying lots of things, you would just look at me.
I do not.
Yes.
That is such a lie.
Yes.
Yesterday when we took stuff from the car from the beach, I had like everything in my hand.
Then I have to
I had a
ask you.
tripod, I had a towel here. Nah, man.
Sometimes I go out for grocery and I'll have boxes here and there. I'm carrying boxes and you were lying down on the couch. Oh, hi, babe. And then you were just watching. Continue.
Oh my god,
Watching
so
continually.
unreal. Oh my god. Okay, so that one, if I did that, I apologize. I did not do that on purpose. You should call me and use the phone.
I don't have to ask you.
You
these
should call
things.
me. No, because I don't know when you're coming back and there's 3 flights of stairs there. Okay, you need to call me and say, hey, I'll be home in 2 minutes. Come help me unload. I'll help you. But you need to communicate with me. I think the problem here is communication.
No.
Communication is key.
When you see.
In my defense, if you've already walked all the groceries upstairs, up all the 50 flights of stairs to here, it's already done. It's too late.
And then you would at least ask me, oh, is there anything more in the car? Do you want me to bring it up?
I do.
No, you
I
don't.
definitely do. I always ask you.
No.
This is such nonsense.
And then sometimes he was carrying a lot of things and he would look at me, aren't you going to help me?
All right. Next. Okay, this is the biggest pet hate, not just with RM, but with every Filipino I've ever dated in my life. Okay? They go through my phone. They hack my phone. Even I have a password, they'll work out my password. Like literally, she'll be behind my shoulder and look at my password. I used to have a Galaxy and it would have a swipe and then she'd look at the light reflection to see where it swiped, what the code was to unlock it, right? So like literally hide over my shoulder to watch the password. I'll be sleeping, she'll hack my phone. I'll put the phone down to charge, she'll take my phone. She'll want my phone to make a phone call and then I won't get it back for hours because she's made a phone call that took 5 minutes, but the rest of the hour and 55 minutes, she's literally going through my WhatsApp, my Facebook, my Viber, everything, my WeChat, like every single thing, and then, I'll be sitting on the couch and she'll say, Pete, you know what? I saw some messages from this girl named Julie. And Julie was really mean to you. She was really mean in those messages. She doesn't seem nice, like a good friend.
This was just recently, is it?
This is like yesterday. Don't go through my phone. This is like my private stuff, man. This is my phone. Mine. It has a password for a reason.
You go
to protect my privacy.
I can give you my phone as well if you want.
Do you know, like, in Australia, it's like breach of privacy.
It's so addictive.
We have privacy laws in Australia. I don't know.
It's so addictive.
No, see, in your country, you might not understand the rule of law and to respect others' peace and privacy, you know?
I feel bad. I'm guilty. Sometimes
Guilty.
I'm guilty.
Ding, ding, ding.
I feel
All right,
bad.
next, let's move on. We got to rush this.
Next one. you being kuripot. Do you know kuripot?
Yes, I know. Curry pot. So,
But I know you have reasons why you're being kuripot, but sometimes it gets too far. I do understand why you're being kuripot, but sometimes it's just annoying. Like whenever we go out.
give me an example.
Sometimes we would go out and then you wouldn't buy water because it's so expensive.
Might be 80 peso for a water that costs 8 peso.
I was like, I'm so thirsty and you wouldn't buy me water.
One time I remember there's a 7-Eleven, they wanted like 80 peso or something. They wanted 80 peso. I was like, why would I pay 80 peso like when I can buy it from a different store for 8 peso? I feel like I'm being cheated.
Yeah, but it's funny, but sometimes
Okay, next. We gotta rush this. Okay.
I think that's all I have.
No, that's 8. I'm up to number 8. So my next one is Aryan does not listen. Like honestly, my time's precious, and especially if I'm busy with things, I try and sit her down and tell her something, and school her. I guess it could be about YouTube. It could be something about YouTube. I'm like, you should do YouTube because it's a good opportunity for your future. Rah rah rah. And I feel like she just does not listen. So my pet hate is she doesn't listen. Literally, my words go in one ear and out the other. I hate it. It's very frustrating. Literally, like even talking about this channel, I told her to do this channel for like 4 years. If you've been watching the Property Club, my channel, for a few years, I've told her to do this channel for 4 years. It took 4 years of nagging and harassing her daily for her to finally, actually listen and take action.
It's like teaching your wife to drive. It's hard.
It doesn't need to be hard. Things are easy.
I mean, when you're schooling your partner, it goes here.
I don't want to school you, but I'm trying to teach you something, and you don't want to listen to me.
I do listen, but
okay. Well, it's when I'm talking, like it's like she's not listening because she'll look away. She won't say anything. She won't say yes, I agree. She's like that. So I feel like I'm talking to a wall. I'm talking to the air. Anyway, you're next.
I'm guilty.
Guilty as charged.
What else? I think that's 10.
No, that's 8. You're next.
I don't have any.
Well, you didn't add up all your numbers.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay, this one.
Well, you're one ahead of me actually, so
Yeah.
you should have one more, something like that.
What do you call this? What's the English word for it?
What? Can't you remember?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Come on.
You go first.
See, I'm telling her. Okay,
You go
got
next.
skipped on this one. So,
You go next.
not listening. What's the other one? Okay. Tampo, the dreaded tampo. When things have got just so bad with not listening, we've had an argument, we've had a fight, like I've screamed at her, I've yelled at her because I'm just so angry and frustrated. And then for like 2 days straight, she'll just ignore me, give me
it's not
tampo,
2
doesn't
days.
answer. She gives me the dreaded tampo. All Filipinas do it. Every single one does it. It's terrible. And even if it's not a tampo, it could be like a mild tempo where they just don't listen to you and they don't say much to you, right?
I don't
Like
do
one
tampo
anymore. One word answers, yes, like that, or not even say yes. Just give me the eyebrows, like a yes or a no.
I don't do tampo anymore. I do maybe 1 hour, 2 hours because I realize that it won't get anywhere. I'm not gonna get anything I want if I keep making tampo.
All lies. You're next. You're
Yes.
next.
Oh, I was about to say something and then I forgot. Sorry.
Oh, I just gotta check something. you think about what it is. I got one more item on my agenda.
You have one more? Can I check the... Maybe I should check the chats.
No, say one more.
Okay. When you don't ask me if oh my god. Yeah, I forgot. You being selfish sometimes.
Selfish. Sorry, I had to go quickly. I'm back now. I know you missed me. Did you miss me, actually? Did you miss me? So, Arian, you said I'm selfish.
I'm not sure if that's the right word for it, but there, you know, with Filipinos, we like to share.
Share.
We like to share whatever food's on the table. We like to share.
I share food. I
Yes.
buy food for the whole family every night.
You do. You buy food for every night. But sometimes you wouldn't ask, hey, you like this, you like that, or come eat with me, or something like
So
that.
you're saying, what you're saying here is I hog the food. I'm a food hog. So I'm fat. I don't eat much. You don't even serve me dinner sometimes.
No, by not asking, you share, but sometimes you don't ask. Oh, come on, let's eat all together. You don't ask like that.
Okay, my number 10. My final thing is Arian hides things. Like it'll be something extremely important, some important information, and she'll hide it from me, right? Something that we should share, right? Some kind of knowledge, right? In a relationship, and she hides things. I'll give you two examples. First example is like she doesn't even have much money, right? And then she'll lend a friend 10,000 peso. She goes and lends a friend 10,000 peso, doesn't tell me, and then she says, oh, we have no money for that week. I'm like, what do you mean we don't have money?
That's my personal money.
And then we go through the money or something, the accounts, and it comes out that she lent the friend 10,000 peso. Now it gets worse. So she lent the friend 10,000 peso, but as collateral, maybe she took the friend's, camera. And, the friend wanted the camera back, and she gave the camera back without getting the money. Something like that. Or another example, let me find another example is, let's say, oh, there's some problem with her family or whatever, she doesn't want to tell me, and maybe it's financial, money related, right? And she takes out a personal loan, or she extends money on the credit card or something like that and doesn't tell me. And she pays all this interest. I think there was a credit card bill I've been asking her for like a month. How much is the credit card bill? Like, are you overextended on this bill? Are you paying huge interest? And she doesn't want to tell me. She would prefer to pay 20% to 30% interest, than tell me.
FYI, I never lent money to anyone with the budget money. It's my
How do I know? You hide it from me.
You don't have to know. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not gonna say.
All right. Do you have any last points, or is that it? You're done.
Yeah, I don't want to stress out with the money or
Okay.
I have my own reason why I did
Question
lend
time.
money.
We've got 4 more minutes for question time. Questions will be opened up now. I'm looking at the questions. Mark says, never lend anyone money. You're better off give money. If someone wants 10,000, don't lend them 10,000. Just give them 1 or 2,000 as a gift and let it go. That's my policy. Yeah. Okay. Wildstar says Arian should have her own allowance. Arian gets all the money. I give her all the money, and she has to budget with that money.
It was. You gave me all the money, but it's budgeted. Like
It's budgeted.
I don't get my own allowance.
You do.
Yes, but you
have a budget. Some months it could be 60,000. Some months it could be 70,000 pesos, and that's got to cover all the bills, the
Cover
food,
the bills, the
the
food,
baby things,
the baby
your expenses, everything. Fuel.
I don't spend money.
I give her the money.
Yeah, you give me all the money, but we spend.
Well, where
for
does the money go? You know I have sunburn here. You keep hitting me.
Sorry.
I'm actually sunburned from yesterday. Alright, next one.
I buy
Wild
myself
Star
all
says,
the
I
money.
give my ex 20,000 a month.
Wow, that's
So,
nice.
yeah, but, no, maybe he has a child. Why do you still give your ex money? 20,000 peso a month. Do you have a child with your ex? Is that why? 20,000 isn't a lot. I give you 60 to 70. That's a lot. That's huge. Alright.
What's that?
There's a couple. Okay, I'm not gonna answer the one by Freak Show. Sorry, mate, I can't answer that on YouTube. John says, if you were given 100,000 peso that you had to spend within 48 hours, what would each of you spend the money? No saving it. See, John, I was immediately gonna say, save the money. Save the money. Okay, so I'll probably ring the bell. Probably go to 10 different bars and ring the bell.
See? That's why he gets upset.
Hey, I've got to spend it on 48 hours. Or maybe I'll find an old beater car that I could fix up.
He can't buy water and then he would ring the bell.
Nah,
That's
just ring the
upsetting,
bell.
you know?
Just ring the bell.
You don't want to buy the water and would ring the bell.
I can't know about that.
Is there
Why you guys... Freak Show, why you guys not split up? What's with all the hate? Look, you know, it's good to argue in relationships. There's good and bad. Sometimes we do argue. I'm not going to hide that. What would you spend the money on, Aaron? What would you spend the money on?
I wouldn't spend it. I'd keep it.
No, you cannot keep it. The question was you cannot keep the money. What would you spend it on?
I'm gonna spend baby stuff.
Baby stuff. Baby stuff. Okay. Travel snob. He's got something against Bill Gates. Allowance. I'm not going to answer that. Okay, last questions. We're going to answer 2 to 3 more questions and then we're going to head because I've got a busy day ahead of me.
You need a boys' night out. I think he did.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. Maybe in the next coming weeks, I'm going to have a big boys' night out. It's going to be a boys' weekend out. Actually, I'm not even going to come home for days. Woo!
That's okay, but as long as you quarantine yourself for 14 days.
Quarantine myself. It's ridiculous. They want me to quarantine myself to go in and out of my house.
What else? Maybe we scroll up. Maybe there's people.
Left Lane says Pete should be in charge of the finances. Okay. Freak Show says, could you now make a video 100 things I love about you? That might be hard. Next question. 2 more questions and then we're out ski. Waiting for final questions. Mark says hug her. Alright, I'm going to give you a hug. Come here, give me a hug. She just want to hug me. Come here, come and say. She doesn't want to hug me. Oh. Oh. Sorry, honey. It was funny though.
What? Am I mean?
I just hate the smelly fish the most.
Am I mean?
Okay, last questions.
Can you buy me karaoke then?
Last questions. Okay. We're going to wrap up. One more question. One last question. We're going to answer one last question and that's it.
Ha ha.
No, that's not a question. That's just laughter.
How many friends you have?
Freak Show, I cannot answer that question on YouTube. Alright, there's no real questions there. Freak Show says will only last 8 months.
8 months for what?
The relationship. Reckons 8 months and we're done. Finished. Well, it depends how long this lockdown lasts.
Probably.
They're just gonna hit me. I'm joking. Joking. Just joking. Only kidding.
Think of it. If there's no COVID, probably you're with someone.
Okay, last question. Last question. Final question.
More kids on the
Mark
way?
says you can answer this.
I don't know if I want. Actually, originally I want 7 kids, but after having one, I don't know if I can handle it more. Unless Peter begged me to have another one, or unless Peter would marry me. So yeah.
For me, 1 is enough. That's enough. Stop. No more. Okay. Left lane. It's better to be single, he says. Anyway, I hope you like this vlog. Thanks a lot. And the truth comes out. Marry me. Anyway, that's enough. We're going to stop there. Bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.